Greetings and salutations. My name is Maddie, and I'm the Crafty War Dog here on YouTube. As you can probably tell, I went to Quilt Con this year, and I had an absolute blast. I got a text from my friend Amanda, who is a fellow crafter, and I'll go ahead and put her socials and stuff up here so that you can go follow her. She is an absolutely incredible crafter. All of her stuff is amazing. Go give her a follow if you like my stuff. She's a fellow creator, not on YouTube, but on other social medias like TikTok and Instagram. I stand corrected. She's on YouTube now. She also vlogged QuiltCon, so her video is in my description, so please go subscribe and watch her video. Thank you, bye! Like that. But I digress. She sent me a message on, a few months ago, I guess it was, asking me if I wanted to go to QuiltCon because it was coming to our area. So of course I said yes. Bought my tickets immediately. We went, and it was an incredible experience. And I decided to vlog it because I felt like I wanted to share this with you guys in case either you weren't able to go to QuiltCon, or if you did go and you wanted to see it in like a different town. But I just figured it'd be worth filming because it was a blast. There was a lot, I will say. There is a lot happening at QuiltCon. So if you do go, I would say be prepared to take in a lot of information at any given point. Lots of vendors, lots of people, lots of really, really cool quilts. But yeah, we at some point had to take her and I both kind of looked at each other and we were like, so lunchtime? Can we go get lunch? And thankfully you can leave the venue and come back. So we went and had like an hour-long lunch break to try and like reset and re-come back together, as people. But after that we were ready to go and fueled. My main
goal is to blow up and then act like I don't know nobody.
For QuiltCon. I wanted a new pin cushion. That's what I was wanting to look for. And that was really all that I wanted to buy at QuiltCon. As you can imagine, there were lots of fabrics, lots of different tools and rulers and things like that, but that's not what I was there for, all right? It's not what I was there for. Unfortunately, I did, however, cave on some fabrics, but I did well overall. I only did, in fact, buy fabrics. And my pin cushion, which I got so scared that I wasn't going to be able to find my pin cushion, because we had been there for probably 4 hours at this point, and the only pin cushion I had seen was just like a classic variation of the tomato, and that's not what I wanted. I wanted something cool and unique. I wanted like a cool quilted pin cushion, but that didn't exist apparently. So I was getting scared, but I did eventually find it. But anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling and we'll get into the vlog now. I just wanted to give a little bit of an intro to it because I know hopping straight into a vlog is not super fun, and I wanted to tell you like what were my expectations walking into QuiltCon. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into the vlog. We started off the day looking at all of the competitively submitted quilts, and oh boy, will I just let them speak for themselves. I want to particularly shout out this piece called Grandma's Dream. It was made in 1968, and the batting was actually made with the twigs that this woman hand beat to create batting. It is just an incredible historical piece. After strolling through the youth quilts, which, by the way, incredibly impressive that these kids were able to just create such immaculate quilts. But after we perused through them, we were getting a little burnt out of looking at all the quilts, so we decided to hit the shops and get going.
Hello.
We interrupt this regularly scheduled program to bring you news of terrible audio. I really don't know what happened. It was fine on my end. It's still fine on my end, but for some reason when I imported it into my editing software, it just went to shit. So if you really can't handle it, I'm really sorry. You can skip over the next few videos. It's just a haul of what I got pretty much. But yeah, I'm really sorry about that. Thank you! So I just got back from Quilt Con, and I figured before I change into my PJs and try and decompress from the amount of like just stimulation that I just experienced for the last 5 hours, I would give you the final haul. So I went to Quilt Con with one mission. I don't know if I've said this or not already, but I wanted to find a pin cushion because I don't love, like I have the little like tomato guy. I don't love it. I want something with a little more pizzazz. I had given up hope until the last row of vendors had the cutest little pin cushion I've ever seen in my life. Okay. It's a vintage antique little jug thing that they just put a pin cushion on. And I figured I wanted one that was like a wrist one, but since this has a handle, maybe I could like make it like a little necklace, because I've seen people do that with their scissors, so that it just like floats around with me as I'm going and I don't have to worry about like grabbing it, you know? We'll see if I make something for it. We might get a little spicy with it. I also got to make this little pin for free. They just had it there. It was so cute. I couldn't figure it out, and I did make it sideways, but the woman in the stall was so nice. She came over because she saw me struggling, and she just helped me walk through it, and it was the sweetest woman I've ever seen. And then I got a stack of fabric from the very first stall that we went to, which was not a great sign. But I got a bunch of like cute little, I'll show a video of like the actual fabrics themselves. But I was thinking about making like a cute little like patchwork bag or something that was like full of like flowers and critters and cute little motifs like that. I also got a bunch of stuff for my junk journal. Oh god, just almost dropped my pin cushion. Give me 1 second. So I got the stickers, another sticker that I got for free. And then this one woman made a coaster of her quilt. And then just a bunch of advertisements. a bookmark. And this bookmark has a free quilting pattern on the back of it, and this was free. A bunch of different, cards and whatnot. This one was my favorite. That's so cute. Yeah, and then just like the map, like just a bunch of like fun stuff to throw inside the journal. But yeah, that's pretty much the haul. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know that this is different for me, but I figured maybe you guys wanted to see inside Quilt Con. But thank you all for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe the video if you enjoyed. And until next time, I'll see you later. You thought I was done? You thought I was done? I'm just joking with you. Of course I'm going to do something crafty after going to Quilt Con. I got so inspired while I was there. Primarily, my friend Amanda, who I was with, brought this up. She was looking for tags to put on her items that she has created. And we were looking around and we saw a bunch of tags. And lots of really cute ones, I can't lie. But we had the idea of making our own tags, obviously. So that's what we'll be doing, is making my own tags to put in the things that I make. But my idea was to make linoleum stamps. Well, this wasn't my idea, actually. All credit goes to Amanda. She said this first. But I'm going to make linoleum stamps. And I think I'm going to make them of Obi, my lizard, because she's kind of my mascot. So, of course, I'm going to make it of her. And I think just like a really silly, goofy little lizard is hilarious. Especially one that looks like really frazzled. Because she is just a really angry little gremlin. And I want to capture that in the sticker. Or not the sticker, the stamp. So I'm going to carve like a little baby linoleum stamp, and then actually I'm gonna show you real quick. This is my Ziploc bag full of scraps that are too tiny to like actually really do anything, or like weird offcuts of like patterns. They're too tiny to like, well, I guess you can make patchwork out of anything, but really small, really awkward to try and work with. I'm gonna cut out a bunch of little patches out of these. And then stamp the stamp on there, so they're just like a bunch of little tags that are used with my old scraps, so I can actually figure out something to do with these. But for now, I'm gonna go possibly outside and start doing the linoleum. I kind of need to reconnect with nature a little bit, so I might sit outside, have a nice little evening, and just cut some linoleum stamps. But I'll show you guys the designs I do, and then we'll get to cutting. What do you think? Tell me your thoughts. Very nice, very nice. Thank you. All right, so this is the end for real. Sorry for earlier if I scared you. If you thought I forgot my craft, I would never. But this is the end. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment anything. If you went to QuiltCon, let me know. Or if you didn't, tell me your favorite quilt that you saw. There were so many cool ones that I didn't get to film and that honestly I didn't even get to see because was just so much to take in. But overall, I had a great time and I hope that you guys enjoyed watching my video. But for now, I'll see you next time. Bye!